Shut up, guys. Hey, just shut up. Knock it off. Don't talk to me. Go away. Shut up. Hey.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. All that stuff.
You know, I feel like we should get some type of podcast award or something for fucking enduring this heat to bring entertainment to the masses.
It's true. You should give me, you guys should award me an installed air conditioning for the studio for us putting up for this heat to come out here and entertain all fucking tens and tens of you and sticking around and sweating our balls off.
It's fucking hot today, and this garage is not, that little fan's not really cooling the garage.
It's a good size fan, but it's not really working that much. You know, we're gonna have a fucking heat wave, and I got to do the March of the Gays in tomorrow.
We're having a heat wave.
I got to march with the gays in the heat, and then I'm going camping in July, and we were just gonna do the regular tent camping like we usually do.
Yep. You said you're gonna go glamping.
I fold it, and I got what they call a rustic cabin, which all it has is like 4 beds in it and an air conditioning. And that's really all we really gave a shit about. Good. It has Wi-Fi, air conditioning, and 4 beds. Nothing else.
Is that in Ohio?
Yeah. No bathroom, no
bathroom.
No, you're still going to the shower house or whatever for all that shit.
Oh, you're in like a campground.
Yeah, it's a campground. We're camping.
I've seen the
camping. We're doing the super family dorky Yogi Bear campground thing this year.
But see, if you go to the state parks in Ohio, their little cabins don't have much. But no. They have a kitchen and bathroom.
Some of them do it, and the ones that where I got,
and even a TV.
You could have, but yeah, those Yogi Bear camps. I mean, for kids, they're the shit because they got a full water park on premise. So you.
Oh, really?
You got the water park. You got they got an arcade on premise. They got laser tag. I mean, it's like, it's fucking for kids. It's the shit. But
where is this?
The one we're going to is outside of Canton, Ohio, but they got like 5 in each state. That one in Ohio is the best.
It's called
one.
Yogi Bear?
Jellystone. Yogi Bear's Jellystone.
Wow, see, Nate wants to do something like that. That'd be perfect.
Oh, yeah, do it, dude. They're all over the place, like I said. That one, I don't know how far away it is. My kids are pussies and don't want to go south because they're afraid of bears. So we can't go south. We're going to go to Michigan. Michigan's sold out this time of year. So we decided just to stay local. And like I said, there's nothing really up there besides the campground. But the campground has so much shit on it.
Yeah.
You get the camping experience, but you don't have to sleep on the ground. You get the fire ring, you get all this shit.
Yeah, the fire ring's community for everybody.
Yeah, and then they got putt-putt, so late at night I can sneak up there and take a shit in hole 9 and stuff like that.
Oh, see, that's what Nate wants to do. So
he wants to shit in hole 9?
No? Oh, he might.
Okay. Well, let's show him.
He shits like a bear, though.
Well, that's fine. That's better. Because if you got the tip sticking up out of the hole.
You got the buoy shit.
Yeah, like that actually can block the golf ball from going in. Because nothing makes it, like, you'd be mad.
I used to shit in golf
I don't know. What would you prefer? Yeah, I've done it. What would you prefer? You're putt-putting, right? And you hit a hole in 1. But then you reach down and you grab a turd, all right? And your ball. Or you're putt-putting, last hole, game's on the line. Goes over and hits the tip of your son's big-ass turd and doesn't go in. So you didn't have to touch the turd, but you lost the putt-putt match.
And the ball, because I ain't touching that fucking ball.
And the ball, yeah, and the ball. So I mean,
I might roll it to the next team.
Would you rather? Which one? I mean, I don't like losing, dude.
I like holding.
I might touching a turd.
Well, I've touched my kid's turd a million times now. If it's a turd that
no,
I don't
this
know
is a
who
stranger's
dropped it.
turd. I'm talking about your kid. You wouldn't, because you wouldn't let your kid shit in the hole and then play the hole.
No, you shit after.
Yeah, you should after in the middle of the night.
I do that to golf courses that I don't ever plan on playing again.
Yeah.
And it's never the 18th hole, because that's right by the clubhouse. You got to shit on the 15th or 16th.
You get shit far away.
Yeah.
You're out in the woods. Ew, you do that as an adult? I mean, I was...
No, last time I've done it was probably 20 years ago.
I was going to say, I was 14. So, I mean, like, I'm going to halfway use that excuse.
I think 20, 25 years ago, we had a...
14 is appropriate
bachelor
age
party on a...
shit in a golf hole.
And we went out and played golf for the first part of this bachelor party. There was like 10 of us, so there was 10 holes with turds in them. I mean, everybody dropped.
Oh, my God, you losers. That is bottom tier.
Total bottom tier. Total bottom tier.
That is bottom tier. If old Companetti still listens, I doubt it.
Well, we actually, I think it was a contest, like lowest score on this hole, shits in the hole, or something like that.
It made it part of the game?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why there was turds in every hole.
No, that sounds different, yeah.
There's a roll of toilet paper in my golf bag.
So did you, what'd you do for Juneteenth this year?
Oh, I did lots of stuff. I celebrated. I really celebrated. First of all, that food truck that came to work.
Yeah, our work,
Outstanding.
Our work in a nice food truck. They made a big deal out of saying it was black owned and stuff. So I was like, ooh, who gives a shit? But I was, me and my wife were even talking about before to go into work. I was like, so we got a black owned food truck. What kind of food were you expecting? I'm going to tell you, I wasn't expecting to eat shrimp. All right, I mean, when they said black owned food truck, I was 90% sure I was going to eat some kind of pulled pork or, my wife said ribs, and it's like, ribs are too expensive to be doing and shit like that. So I don't think it's going to be ribs.
But I do have a couple questions about Juneteenth.
Okay, I don't know the answers. I'm a whitey.
I know you're a whitey.
Let me get this off my chest.
Please.
This didn't happen once to me. All right, and I expected it. Because I don't know if you know this about me. I'm a fucking blue-blooded Yankee. All right, I'm a northerner through and through.
Yeah.
I don't relate to the South at all. I got a couple family members from down there, but outside of that, I don't really relate to it. Every once in a while, if you hear me in a dark alley, you might think I'm from the South because I got a little bit of the hillbilly accent stuck on me, but that's Cincinnati for y'all. Anyhow, I'm through and through a Yankee, and I walked around all day proud. Juneteenth, I helped freed my brothers and sisters.
You didn't do shit.
Shut up. My ancestors. I am a blue-blooded I'm a Yankee, dude. All right?
Okay. Do you have any relatives that fought in the Civil War?
Shut the fuck up. Here's the point. I went around a whole day. Not one thank you. Not one thank you.
See, that's the reason.
My people freed them. I freed the slaves. Single-handedly. I freed the slaves. And not one thank you. All right? Now, if they want to find some guy from Florence and kick him in the knee, he didn't fucking help. That's fine. We can all gang up on fucking Bob from Florence.
Bob should be beat up. He was fighting on the bad side.
Fuck him, dude. That guy wants a slave.
Yeah.
But not me. I didn't even want him. I mean, I would have took a couple slaves, but I would have preferred like Asian. They're more obedient. I'm not afraid of them.
I would have taken Latino. They work harder.
Ooh, good point. But I don't think Latinos existed then. I think
of course they did.
No, Latinos actually didn't come into the world until around the 1850s.
So Mexico was just a barren land?
They popped down. Yeah, it was Indians then.
Aztecs.
Whatever you want to call them, dude.
Aztecas.
But either way, there was no such thing as Mexicans until like the 1850s, and then they fucking came from the sky, and now we got what we got. But that's fine.
Okay.
All I'm saying, dude, is I went through the whole day, and there was not one thank you. I'm looking at you, Ronnie. Why? I didn't get a card? I didn't get a card for Juneteenth? Come on, dude. This is bullshit.
The Juneteenth thing. Here's my take on it.
Oh, God, you're going to say something racist.
No, I'm not. I understand the significance. The very last slave was informed of his freedom that day. I understand that.
Mm-hmm. Just don't like the name. I don't like the name.
Well, the other day.
How about Freedom Day?
Do you think playing traditional slavery era songs was necessary?
Dude, that did crack me up.
I'm sitting there listening to "Let My People Go," and I'm going.
That is funny, dude. Because
150 years ago, guys, and the song was. I just don't know if it's pertinent today.
You say 150 years ago.
Well, that's when it ended.
Well, the slavery did.
1865.
The slavery ended there, but let's not pretend like the world became a sunny, shiny place that day. But either way, I do agree with you, and it made me laugh because they're like, last year they did this, and you got to give our work credit for trying. You know what I mean? They're trying. They don't know what to do because it's a bunch of white people to come up with this shit. They have no idea what to do. Last year we had watermelon salad as part of our lunch. I've never even heard of watermelon.
But that was made by the black lady.
I know, and that's what they told us. But
thing.
Either way, I went around asking, all my friends, and they're even them, black people have never heard of watermelon salad.
It was like watermelon salad with like onions in it or something like that.
Disgusting.
It was horrible.
Yeah, this year they go out and they get a black-owned food truck, which was awesome. But we all noticed, and they didn't say anything about it, but we noticed upstairs, all of a sudden, all the rock and roll and country and all the other white music basically was out. It was all black music all day, which is fine. Oh, I just slobbered. Which is fine because I hate country music, so it saved me from listening to shitty country music all day. I'll take the R&B and the hip hop, but it was funny that they changed it just for that. And then you go outside where our food truck was, and like you said, it wasn't just hip hop. It was like
it was slavery songs.
We shall overcome.
Yes.
And I'm just trying I'm trying to eat my shrimp, and I'm getting guilt tripped. But no, that's fine. I did think it was funny though, and the funny thing about that is I knew that wasn't the food trucks. That was the people at Our Works Choice, and it was just some white people. There was probably a fucking June 10th playlist on Apple Music or something like that. They just pressed it, but either way, I do agree it was funny.
I was sitting here going, really?
Yeah, well,
fucking really.
As long as they don't make me listen to Aline Greenwood or whatever on 4th of July.
Because I mean, even the black friends,
American,
the black friends that we have, were going, "What the fuck are we listening to?"
They're all insulted. Oh, and then late at night, this was 11:30. All right, finally a country song came on, and it was that new fucking black country side, Blanco Brown or something.
Yeah.
It's, for one thing, it's so bad. It's so fucking bad.
Yeah.
I mean, and country music's bad to begin with, that kind of country, but oh my God, it's shit. And by the way, there ain't any black people that were excited about it. I was surrounded. I was in craps table. I looked over to Lamont, and he's like, man, this shit ain't cutting it. And I agreed with him. This shouldn't have made the June 10th list. All right? That was not on the list.
I mean, that's what I was sitting there thinking, because you know what? I mean, let's face it.
Or 10th. How do you say it? I always fuck it up, I think.
Juneteenth.
10th, all right.
Here's the thing. Only, for the most part, black people pretty much have to be over like 70 to have personally felt any part of slavery. You know what I mean? Because they had grandparents who were slaves and parents who were slaves.
I would argue, and I get what you're saying.
But the 25-year-old kid, chances are...
The think that they're still not feeling the effects.
Yes, I agree with that.
I mean, because the whole system is still built, it's been impacted by that 200, 300 years of slavery that went on in this country first. And that's why the school systems are shit and everything else, is because they were never given that proper, when grandma wasn't educated, good luck for mom to be educated, and it just shit fell downhill. But yeah, I mean, no one's been, outside of our jail system.
But I guarantee even that, the older people, if they would have heard those songs being played, they would be like, well, I think we're past this part. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough. But, we still, Independence Day. I mean, I haven't had any... I don't know anybody that's fought a British fellow in years.
But if I hear...
So we still celebrate. I don't understand what
Lee Greenwood one more fucking time over 4th of July weekend, I'm going to kill somebody.
I'm going to kill myself. Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. It is just as...
I've heard it 85 times this weekend, dude. I get it.
I guess that's more my point, is I look at it just as a holiday, and all holidays get on my fucking nerves. I mean,
not all holidays. I love some holidays.
I hate them all. I hate the meaning almost of all of them.
Oh no!
Maybe not even the meaning, but just the general bullshit that comes with most holidays. I don't like the bullshit.
There's so many fucking holidays.
I don't like the bullshit. I don't like the Facebook post on all the military holidays. Veterans. I don't like. I just all that shit gets on my nerves. I like the day off. I like getting together with friends and family. I like hot dogs. I like hamburgers. I like fireworks. All that shit's fine. But like all the bullshit that surrounds the holiday, the fucking Easter Bunny, the fat Santa Claus, the Valentine's Day, the President's Day.
The Easter Bunny's
all
for
of it's
kids.
shit.
Valentine's Day's for women.
And June 10th's for black people. So,
what I mean is, like...
You want your own holiday?
I wasn't in the military. You weren't in the military.
No.
So I really...
Don't care.
Think about it. No, I do care.
I don't care.
Because I've never known what it was like to actually fucking have to do that shit.
And I've never known what it's like to be black.
If they want to... Correct.
So that's why I just don't care.
I can't relate. Halloween, I'm in.
Halloween's all right. That's one of the only ones that I don't mind so much, because it's not even a real thing. It's just some weird shit we all agreed on.
And I don't mind. I don't think it's weird sitting there hearing Monster Mash on fucking
It's just
Halloween,
very weird that the whole country, and I don't know if Halloween's a universal thing, a global thing.
It's in Europe.
Yeah, well, they just try to be like us. Either way, yeah, and then they got the Day of the Dead or whatever down south.
That's in Mexico, yeah.
Yeah, down south.
But that's not a joke to them. That's a real thing.
Those New Mexicans down there.
They've only been around since the 1850s.
Yeah, we don't got a long history. They popped in, they fought Indians. I mean, that's basically the way it worked.
What I'm saying is...
Then we kicked them out of Texas and we moved on.
I mean, I understand the Juneteenth thing. I totally do. I just thought that part was weird.
I'm upset I didn't get any kind of condolences, like thank yous or anything like that. No cards. No one gave me a flower. I mean, anything. I'm a Yankee. I understand if you wanted to shit on your Southern friends, like I said, but as a Northerner, a proud Northerner that helped you guys, I just felt like I didn't really get enough credit for it. I mean, let's face it. You wouldn't have done it without me. And I should get a thank you. All right. You don't agree? Well, you're from Arizona. I mean, you're different. So
Yeah, I'm different.
Yeah, I
wouldn't
mean,
be
you
part of
know,
it.
yeah, you weren't even a part of it. We can't even really blame you.
No.
Yeah, you guys weren't there.
We weren't there.
No, yeah.
We 100% were not there.
No. You sat around and waited to fight.
Arizona's south, man. It doesn't matter. We weren't there.
I know. Believe me, a lot of those kind of people live there. But
Oh, yeah.
if we're
Well,
gonna,
you know what?
we're going to fight civil war. We
Arizona's
can't
not
really...
a racist place.
It's
not.
I'm pretty sure the world would disagree.
No, I lived there for my whole life.
Care. And you never heard anything racist?
Well, of course I did. But
Well,
you're going to
shut
hear
up.
racist shit everywhere.
Well, yeah.
But I'm saying fucking Arizona is not like known for, hey, we're not going there. It's a fucking racist place. It's not that. There's racist people everywhere.
I think it's known kind of they hate the Mexicans, as a
Well,
whole.
if you hate the Mexicans, go there and
But
see
there's
all
a
the,
lot-
see all
there's
the
a-
benefits they get when they come to the country.
Well, not only that, but there's just a lot. I mean, Arizona's like part Mexico, That's,
It is.
all those down there. There's
I mean, you can literally, from my house in Arizona, I could be in Mexico in an hour and a half.
yeah. What would you do?
I've been there many
Donkey
times.
show?
I've been to one. I told you I've been to one, but not sex with the donkey. She only jerked off the donkey.
I'd want my money back.
And but no, she blew the donkey.
I'd want my money back.
She blew the donkey.
Have
If
you-
you wanted to see her bang the donkey, that was at nighttime. We went during the day. She blew the donkey. And if you wanted the full sex donkey show, you had to come back at night.
Yeah.
And we weren't going anywhere near that place or neighborhood at night.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even a donkey. That's what pissed me off. It was a little horse.
The mule.
That was a horse because it didn't have the big ears, and it was a pony.
They jerked off a pony?
She blew the pony.
No one asked for a dog and pony show. We asked for a donkey
It
show.
cost us $15, but that included the cab ride, and the beers were like $1.
No, it's probably worth it.
And then, to be honest with you, when they brought the little horse out and she blew the horse, I'm not sure I've ever been grossed out like that in my whole life.
Even when you touch that guy's cum in New York?
No, that was in Arizona.
Oh, okay.
I've never been to New York.
Really?
Never.
That's weird.
I've never. No, me
And
and
you
Matt.
know, and every single time you've told me that story about the Peep Show, that's always in Times Square in my head.
Oh no, that was
I know.
Fanny's and Van
I'm
Buren.
just, for whatever reason in my head,
My
that's a New
Arizona
York Peep
buddies don't
Show,
know
dude.
that Fanny's on Van Buren, but no, I don't think I've ever been as grossed out as I was in my life. It was just matter of factly. Mm-hmm. Bring out the horse. She's got on this fancy costume. Next thing you know, she's playing with his dick, and you look over next, and she's got that knob in her mouth, and we're going. I'm good. My beer's good. You ready to go?
I had a weird Uber yesterday.
I did too.
2 days ago. 2 days ago. This was all right. So I picked up this Indian lady, and usually you pick up, especially Indian. I don't know how old she was. I'm bad at getting their ages, but I imagine she was still at least in her 30s.
Okay.
Or no, wait a minute. I asked her at some point. She did tell me she was 34.
Hot.
Not at all. But
Okay.
all right. So yeah, just a very. I actually thought I picked her up at the hospitals, and I pick up Indian hospital. Oh, hey doc. You know what I mean? Like you just assume it's a doctor, but apparently she
Yeah.
was there for something else. But
Yeah.
and I drove her all the way down Coleraine to like College Hill, like right past. What's right past Ronald Reagan there?
Coleraine.
Oh, okay. So that's still
That's
Coleraine.
Coleraine Township. Well,
Okay.
They call it Beavis.
Okay. By the way, I hate that part of the world. When I'm on Coleraine, I hate everything about it. It reminds me of like a shittier version of Beachmont Avenue.
That's where I'm from.
Less hillbillies. I know. It's fine. You're getting some trash. It's all right. We're all trash. It's Cincinnati. We're trash.
Colerane's
It's
not
a trash.
trash.
Coleraine is trash.
Price Hill is trash.
Price Hill's really trash. Coleraine is trash.
Price Hill is trash. Fucking Bright, Indiana is trash.
I don't know where that's at.
Fucking the deepest parts of Western Hills are trash.
Coleraine
not trash.
Coleraine is trash.
There's families that have been living in Coleraine for 100 fucking years. There's just some trash there. Everybody who lives
and
there is not trash.
raccoons live in the trash.
There's not one non-trashy person that resides in Price Hill. I'm convinced it's 100% trash.
What about Frank?
Frank who?
Your brother, Frank Conrad.
He doesn't live in Price Hill. He lives in Covedale.
Oh, he thinks he lives in Price Hill. Don't tell him any different.
He lives in Covedale. He told me where he lives. That's Covedale.
Well, let him know it's Price Hill. That's where I've told him, and that's where he claims. So if you're going to claim Price Hill, you deserve Price Hill. Anyway, so I pick up this girl, and it was very weird because I don't know how we got into it, but within 5 minutes, she's telling me that her ex-husband's impotent. All right. And it gets weirder. I mean, it was just weird the way she went straight into it. But basically, she's a divorcee who wants to get out of Cincinnati. But since she's from India, she moved from India to America to marry this guy, right? Now, they never fucked, not once. And he always blamed her and said that it is her fault, made her go to the doctor over and over again because he couldn't get a boner, saying that was medically her fault and there was something wrong that she was doing. So this poor woman who has no fucking clue, still a virgin at 34, and you can tell had no clue, is going to doctors going, my husband can't get a boner, check me out. I'm sure the doctors are looking at her like, what the fuck?
Does she have a nice body or anything?
No, she was not attractive.
So you wouldn't have got a boner either.
I argue that you can get a boner over a non-attractive person in the right situation. For one thing,
if they touch it.
yeah, exactly. And I seriously doubt this guy was attractive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, but either way, and she's like, I don't know if he was gay or if he was impotent. And I just stopped right there. I was like, stop. He's one or the other. All right. He's one or the other. Maybe both, I guess.
No, sometimes the dicks just don't work.
Ever. She's married to this guy for years, never had sex.
But I mean, impotency is a medical problem.
But never even once seen a boner. The guy never got hard.
Impotency is a medical problem.
I didn't say it wasn't.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe he truly had a medical issue.
Well, that's what I mean. But he was blaming her and saying it was her fault and making her go to the doctor. And then on top of that, she was telling me that she can't really move back to India because in India, divorced women are rats. They're trash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're like, you don't touch them. They're like, ugh. And I think she said she saved a little bit since she never fucked the guy because, she still can offer her virgin or whatever.
Her dowry?
Yeah. But with that being said, she's like, her family, she wants to move back home because she misses her family. Her family don't want her to move back home because she's divorced. She's stuck over here in Cincinnati. Alone because she got tricked by this fucking asshole to move to America and then couldn't even get a boner for her, blamed her for years, and then divorced her. Yes.
God.
Horrible life this poor woman had.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, but I was amazed because she's just going into such great detail in the back of my car. I asked
that's
no
really
questions.
fucking weird.
And she's like, and then he was impotent. I don't know if he was gay or not.
Maybe she was hitting on you.
For a half second that popped in my head, like this lady, but no, she even said multiple times because I was like, why don't you get out there? I was like, she said she's afraid of casual sex and stuff like that. She's like that she would never,
I'd have said,
fucking
don't be.
She was gross, dude.
Oh, yeah, what's she really?
Well, not gross, but she was just the most average.
So what happened is
30-year-old.
This guy met her online or something. She posted some filtered pictures or whatever. He brought her over here and he's like, God damn, you are not what you look like.
It was an Indian guy. No, they met
he's Indian guy
yeah,
too?
they were together in India, boyfriend, girlfriend. He moved to America for a job and he convinced her to move to America, with him. And then once she got there, like she said, it got weird. I think this guy was probably a closeted fucking gay because those are looked down very much so in India. All right. He did all that. He got over here. He still was trying to live that life and then maybe got his dick sucked in a bathroom somewhere at a fucking Flying J and realized, all right, well, I'm in America. I can suck all the dick I want. Let's get rid of this bitch. You know what I mean? Like, let's get wild.
Did you tell her that there's pills that can create a hard-on, or?
No, I did not get into the conversation about pills. I was trying to get her to go out there and get some strange Indian dick. And that's what I was encouraging.
She could get.
I told her
she could get hillbilly American.
I
dick.
offered up Tulsi. I was like, how do you feel about the Nepalese? I got a few frames.
Tulsi's married, isn't he?
No, he's one of the ones that are single.
Really?
Yeah, they haven't picked one out for him yet.
All right, well, I got a more fucked up story.
Get a short one. Yeah, this one wasn't that fucked up. It was just.
Well, it is fucked up because normally Indian people
and awful. It's awful.
Traditional Indian people are pretty proper about what they will discuss and what they won't discuss.
Truthfully, most of the time they're not talking to me.
Yeah.
Mostly if I have Indian writers, they just sit back there and don't do anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So whatever. Which is fine. That's why I like Indians because they shut the fuck up.
See, if I was driving and it was her, I'm driving like this. She says that out of what cockpit? I'm not.
I got no problems.
Oh, you don't know what one looks like? There's what one looks like, sweetheart.
American cock, right here.
Is that horse? No, that's me, sweetheart. That's me.
Nah, those Indians, they got dongers, dude.
No, they do not.
Yeah, they do big smelly dongers.
No, they do not.
Yeah, dude, they smack you with them.
All right, well, every time I pick up a moderately attractive woman. Just for a fraction of a second, it pops in my head. Could this be the hot button one that says, come in here and I'll blow you?
This is that dream episode you've had.
So yesterday, I pick up this girl from a hospital. Very attractive. When I say very attractive, strong 6.5, 7. Attractive, plenty attractive. So she gets in the car. She's got
Very attractive turns into plenty of attractive.
I mean, you wouldn't
Good enough.
You wouldn't hesitate.
I get
I
you.
hate to use those two words, but
Yeah.
along those lines.
Yeah.
So she gets in the car and she's got nice legs. She's a runner. Okay. So I'm like, hey, how you doing? She's attractive, nice little perky tettas, and we're sitting there shooting the shit. And I'm driving her, and she just starts talking. You know, she's a very talkative girl. Hey, how you doing? What you up to? Blah blah blah. And I'm just talking back and forth. She goes, yeah, I fell. I fell on the ground and I broke something in my pelvis area, and I got to come here for this physical therapy, and it sucks. And I'm sitting there thinking, okay, well, probably cross this off the maybe list because the pelvis is broke. Can't have sex with a broken pelvis. She goes, yeah, but I'm on the mend and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, her mouth looks fine. But anyway, so I'm driving down the road and she's flirting.
How old is this lady?
My guess, 40, your age.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Go on.
So I'm driving down the road and she's flirting a little bit.
Okay.
She's like, so how come you never got remarried? You divorced? How come and she's flirting a little bit. And I'm like, well, no, I'm just, I'm enjoying, time with my kids and my friends, and life is good. She goes, really? I bet sometimes, though, you still get some urges, though, don't you? And I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, everybody does, and blah, blah, blah. So she goes, yeah, it's left right here. And I pull into where I thought her apartment was. I thought she was going to say, well, hey, what are you doing later? It's a battered women's shelter on Reading Road that she lives in.
Oh, yeah, that one right up the street from where we work.
Yes.
Yeah, I've dropped people off there.
It's a battered women's shelter. And
Maybe she works there.
No, she said she lives there. And that's why she broke her pelvis. She is sleeping on a top bunk. She fell out of the top
off?
bunk. Yeah, she rolled off. But the whole point is, shitty human being me. Okay?
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. I'm a good person.
No.
Sometimes weird thoughts pop in my head. No, I'm a good guy. I'll help anybody that I can. But the first thing that popped in my mind is, how the fuck's she going to sneak me in here?
You know how hard it is to get a fuck in the top bunk?
Yeah. I mean, how am I going to sneak
She's
in
already
here?
hurt herself once.
I mean, well, what if she does ask? What am I going to... I guess I could be an Amazon guy, or what? I need a signature for this package, or what?
She's at a battered woman's shelter.
She goes, yeah, I just got out of a really bad relationship. He was very physically abusive. And I'm like, I started feeling bad that I was even flirting back.
Yeah.
I was like,
Nah, dude, this is Rebound Girl. This is a girl. I mean, all you have to do is not hit her and you're an upgrade. It's easy. I mean, this is the perfect one.
yeah, but here's what I imagine. If you get somebody with a really shitty hand dealt to them like that, you're going to hear about it every time.
Oh, yeah.
Every time.
Yeah, no, you got to get used to listening to that dumb story.
Yeah, I choose not to.
Hey, save the drama for your mama, bitch. Suck
Yeah.
my dick. That's, that's where you're at. I get it. But
All right, here's the deal. I'm delivering a pizza. All right. What apartment?
But the good news is, she can take a punch. I mean, if the time comes, that she can at least take a couple before she gives in, because people aren't getting punched and moving right to the shelter. You got to get a couple beatings in before. I think that's when they ask you to fill out the paperwork. You have to fill out number of beatings. Because if you just put one or two, they're like, bitch, get over it. You'll call us back at 19.
Bitch, please.
Come on, 1 or 2 beatings. What the fuck, you pussy?
But I'm starting to really fall under the impression that the bucket list Uber driver, hand job, or blow job thing, I think that's a fucking total legend. I don't think it really happens.
Well, I mean, you just
You
keep
hear
on,
stories about it.
keep on holding out, buddy. That and the midget will happen eventually.
I really want the midget to happen.
I know you do.
And I could do without the Uber thing.
Yeah. But you got to have the midget.
I really want the midget. I just want. And the worst part about it is, I don't even think I'm really going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be a little bit fucking freaked out a little bit by it, I just want to say that I did.
I guess, man.
Midgets need love too, man.
I'm not in the midgets.
I'm not either.
Well, it sounds like you are.
No.
Yeah.
See, that's the problem.
Like a little bit.
No, I'm not into midgets at all. It's a bucket list item.
Usually things on your bucket list are things you want to do because you're into it.
Well, no, this is
It's not a...
I'm not into midgets at all.
Okay.
It's not my thing at all. But at the same time,
I want to go to Alaska.
I've seen midget porn.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to, stuff like that. You want to fuck a midget. Like,
I want to go to Alaska.
Oh, you want to go there too? All right. Yeah. Never mind.
I want to take a cruise to Alaska. I'm normal.
Fucking Eskimo midget, dude.
I don't think those exist.
Really?
No.
Aren't all Eskimos kind of midgets?
Well, I don't know.
We went over this, though. There's only 13 of them, but I think there's at least one of them that's a midget.
The whole point is, I just think it's there's midget porn. Speaking of porn, last night was the first I ever heard about states trying to outlaw porn.
I'm hearing
and I'm
more
really
about
bothered
it, but
by
I don't know
this.
much about it. Yeah.
I'm bothered by this.
Why?
Because the shit that goes on in this fucking country, and we're going after porn.
Well, porn's a problem, man.
Porn's a problem if you're a bad parent. And
I'm just kidding. I don't care. Yeah.
But there's actually states in this country that are trying to fucking outlaw porn, and apparently a couple have already got it on their fucking things. I don't know how they're doing it. How do you outlaw porn?
Yeah, they are starting to get it.
Ohio wants to outlaw porn.
There's 16 states increasing porn site restrictions, apparently, is what's going on. I don't think there are, and Ohio's not on that list, according to this one. But I don't think they're looking to outlaw it. I think they're making all the porn sites have some kind of age verification thing. You know what I mean? Where you got to prove that you're 18 before you get on it.
Well, I think you already have to do that for like OnlyFans. And the other ones ask you. So now you're just saying you have to prove it.
Yeah, now I think they're making you sign up for an account probably and put your data in. And I think that's what's scary. I don't care.
Kids are going to use fake data.
Put my name in, my address. I don't care. Put my preferences so I can find it easier later. I don't give a fuck. You. But I do understand, like, does the government have a right that, I mean, it's porn. You're watching people fuck. How is that the government's problem ever?
It isn't.
Like, I don't.
How about we deal with the real fucking problems? You know what I'm saying? Now, I do agree that, children shouldn't in any way, shape, or form be fucking, able to see this. Well, but I think that falls on the parents and your parental control set on your computer and things like that.
Do you think that's why we have, I mean, okay, this is maybe a reach, maybe not, but you have a transgender kid and obviously you see more and more just the sexual stuff has become so out of the closet.
Yeah.
Like people are just so much more comfortable with that kind of stuff and coming out as transgender, which is not a bad thing or anything. But I wonder if the access to porn at such a lower age has put an influence on that. That nowadays, because back in the day, you find the Playboy magazine out in the fucking woods and you jerked off to some bush. Nowadays, you're 9 years old. You can watch someone's asshole get licked out while they're fucked by a robot. You can see everything.
What site's that?
But I don't remember. I jerk off.
I get what you're saying.
But you know what I mean? Like, it's just, you can see anything nowadays. Yeah. And back in the day, like you got one or two porn magazines maybe to look at, and that's all you had for like 4 years.
That's all I had.
Yeah, like for 4 years you were jerking off to that same picture or your mind because that's all you get. And then the internet came, and even then it was a little bit different, for people my age, that by the time we were 16, 17, you could get on AOL and you could download a fake picture of Sandra Bullock's tits or something like that.
Yeah.
But nowadays, I mean, literally, do, and you're watching the nastiest sex you could ever imagine.
That's true. And
I wonder if that has an impact with people's proclivity to be a little bit more daring in that world nowadays. And that's why you see people at a young age, like, I'm a pansexual. I'll fuck a fucking hole in the wall. I don't give a fuck.
But see,
you know what I mean? Like,
with porn, you know, and every man in the fucking world knows that if you want to watch porn, you basically have to describe in your search what you're looking for. Yeah. You can't just put porn and all of a sudden you're going to get two robots tag teaming a fucking grandma.
No, you just put porn and you're for whatever reason someone's fucking their stepmom. That's all that's ever happening on the internet. Someone's fucking their stepson.
And I'm all for it. I'm 100%
Stop
for
fucking step people.
For fucking restrictions where children don't have access to it. I'm 100% for that. But it seems like there's a fucking shit ton of things we really should be worrying about a little bit more than this.
Yeah, I don't know. Like you said, I mean, what keeps a kid from just putting some fake info in? I mean, it's not like we're going to get to the point where every porn site you got to scan your ID in. That's insane.
Right.
So I don't know. That's one of those problems that I guess it's a problem, but I don't know if there's a way to stop it.
There isn't.
Without really infringing on people's fucking
North Korea
rights.
just shut down the internet.
And it's a weird thing too. Like, this is what annoys me, because this is all very conservative Republican type shit. And for people that are so big in the government staying out of everyone's business, they're so about getting in everyone's business. And they always surround it by kids. It's always protecting the kids.
And religion.
Like, they love the kids so fucking much. But, eat a dick.
They love the kids so much, but they, you know, they won't, when they say, okay, abortions are bad, blah, 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 but, you know, if you have a strung out crack baby, that's on you. I want nothing to do with that. I'm not going to financially help that baby. I'm not going to do anything. That's on you to raise that fucking kid.
I'll tell you who are coming their pants over this right now, though, is those VPN networks.
Oh
my God. Because you get a VPN, now all of a sudden you're jerking off in fucking England.
Yeah.
You know, like, they don't know where you're jerking off at, so you get everything you want. So that's my advice to you out there. If your state's one of those states and it's cracking down on the porn, pay the $30 or whatever the fuck it is for a VPN, and fucking not only can you jerk off in Amsterdam, but you can pretend like you're in Tokyo watching Netflix, and they give you a whole different menu.
That gives me an idea
Yeah.
for an OnlyFans. First of all, it's amazing what type of fucking... we made jokes about, you know, years ago, we should sell our underwear on one of those fucking underwear sites, and we made a bet that somebody would buy a pair. There's people making money, tons of money on OnlyFans that are ugly as fuck. Fat, hairy dudes making fucking money, pinching their nipples with clothespins or whatever. How about this?
Are they really?
An OnlyFans.
Wait a minute. Is there really an OnlyFans out there of a fat guy pinching his nipples with clothespins?
There's an OnlyFans I saw on a Netflix thing. They were talking about OnlyFans sites and sex workers. He was a big fat hairy guy who masturbated, but he did stuff to his nipples, and he
made money?
Lots of money.
Was it gay guys or in the Bears or something?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably.
All right. Did he have a big dick?
It didn't show his dick.
Okay.
But yeah,
there has to be something, right?
Masturbated videos.
Okay. All right.
But how about this?
The fuck?
Get a green screen for your OnlyFans, and then on the back of it, you put like a different city from all over the world, and you fuck in front of it. So here's me fucking in England. Here's me fucking in fucking Lima, Peru. Hey, here's me banging this broad in fucking Auckland, New Zealand.
I guess.
What I'm saying, untapped market.
Well, tap it, dude. No one's stopping you.
I don't want a fucking camera, but
why not?
I just don't think I'd be that appealing.
Oh, okay. Hey, speaking of cameras, have we reevaluated? What's going on here?
I have
All right, guys. Last week he showed me a picture. Chris has this. Now show me that again. I need to get this back in my head. Chris has a couple that has reached out to him, and if you guys follow the exploits of this fucking fuckface, you'll find out that he does weird shit, and he has the cuck couple that he enjoys with the nightgown and the cock cage. Well, these people, apparently, they have friends. I don't know how, but apparently they have friends. They reached out, they told their friend, Chris is networking, apparently he does a good job with the cucking, so now there's people, for some reason, they have turn this into Chris taking pictures of them fucking.
And videos
of them fucking. Now, that's not what you're known for. You're a bull, not a cameraman. Yeah. But this one, they want you to be a cameraman. So we talked about it, and, and I agree with him. If I was a single person and I had that opportunity, that one would be something I would even probably do.
Yeah, like, it sounds interesting.
I'm not bulling anytime soon, but I'll take some fuck pictures, if I had nothing better to do on a Tuesday night. Then Chris showed me the picture, all right? And
that one.
Yeah, and I need to get a better look at this picture because
of the horribly ugly vagina.
Yes,
is that what you're talking about?
Yes,
it was very unattractive.
So if you guys are out there and you're wanting to film some fucking, I would imagine like part of that would have to be some kind of attraction had to go on. All right. But this is not attraction. All right. From far away, I'm looking at this picture and you think maybe she just has a really hairy muff. All right.
There's no hair on it.
That's a bald muff. This pussy looks like it hasn't slept in 6 weeks. All right. This pussy has bags under its eyes.
It's horrible. Yeah. Dude, it's awful.
This pussy looks like its parents died 10 years ago and it hasn't got over it.
And his tongue is in her butthole.
The coloring is so bad. It's so bad. It's bruised. It looks like it's bruised, dude. It looks like someone took a baseball bat to this pussy. Yeah, all right? Like they fucking robbed this pussy blind on a Wednesday night.
Yeah,
took all of its lunch money. Yeah. All right? And it's depressed, and its hood is out, and its hood is big and overlapping, and that's not very attractive either. And then you look, I mean, and then I see like the skin, like that's not around her pussy, just her leg skin and stuff. And you could tell she's a pale old white bitch. All right. Just like you can see the veins, the varicose veins kind of in her ass. Not attractive. And then,
But according to him and her,
skinny. That's
she's
all you
skinny,
said.
yeah.
Skinny is not, that does not mean shit, dude.
Yeah.
Every crackhead's skinny. All right. And then,
yeah, I'm pretty
the
turned off.
guy, it shouldn't matter, but it does a little bit.
It's Anderson Cooper.
It's no, because Anderson Cooper probably is it might be Epstein. I'm not sure, but it's completely gray hair, not one non-gray
White
hair
hair.
inside, white hair. So we're talking about a geriatric old fella
Yeah.
licking this. Well, he has literally his tongue up her asshole,
Oh yeah, you can see the skin around
up
his
her
tongue. Yeah.
asshole. But that is literally that's like top 5 ugly pussies that I've seen,
And
that's not on the internet.
See, I don't disagree with you, and
And
that's why I haven't returned any messages.
I
because
would not. You're paying me. Now I'm charging. And I think I'd tell her that, like, your pussy's so ugly, give me $50 and I'll take a picture.
Yeah, it's.
You know what I mean? I charge so much per hour because that's not a pussy I'm taking a picture of for free.
See, I totally 100% agree with you. Pretty much ever since I've gotten this picture, I've
Look at the bags
changed
under
my
that
mind.
pussy's eyes.
Yeah.
Like, that's.
Why is it dark here?
I don't,
you know,
I don't know what's going on.
it's a horrible looking vagina. And put it this way, I don't care what the rest of her look like. Knowing what this looks like, I wouldn't touch her.
That seriously looks like someone took a baseball bat and bruised her pussy.
Yeah, anybody that
know what
happens to know us personally, if you want to see the picture, hit me up outside of here. I'll show it to you.
I'll show you that fucking gross puss.
It is gross.
Yeah.
It's
So cancel.
Fucking-
Not going for it. Not.
oh no, I have no.
You've got a
no.
kid. That's so
Because
awful.
you know what? Part of the fun for me was going to be I'm going to go take these fuck pictures, blah blah blah, and I'm going to have a really great hell of a jerk when I get home.
Yeah. There's
I
nothing
ain't
to
jerking
jerk
to
off.
that.
No, not at
Fuck,
all.
no.
No, yeah, skinny don't do shit for me, dude.
Yeah, it's
it has to be
horrible.
there has to be more to it than just like that's all she has to offer is skinny.
It's like purple blackish. The whole thing, not just like down the sides or anything. It's like the whole top, and it could be. I mean, I agree with you. Top 5 ugliest vaginas I've ever seen. You know, Hope Solo, and then a tie for the other 4.
yeah, dude.
You know,
Yeah, it looked like Misha Tate's face after she
Yeah.
fought Amanda Nunez.
Looked just like that.
It was fucking. It looked tired. It looked.
Yeah.
It looked everything that
it's
you
a
don't
horrible
want a pussy
look.
to look like.
I'm definitely not going to take pictures of that. I've changed my mind because I'm. The only reason I was even interested in doing this is because it's something I never did, and I'd be like, "Yeah, that can arouse me. I'll have a little."
No,
fucking
I get
spank
it,
candy
dude.
later.
I said from the beginning when you originally said that, I'm like, well, sure, why wouldn't you do that? But
Now
then
you know
then
why.
you showed that picture, and I was like, no, that's why would I do that? You know what I mean? I'd rather change my oil.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah. It looks like you were.
yeah.
It's fucking horrible. And it's got one of those big semi dick clits. It looks like at the top.
Yeah,
and
the
it's
clit
just-
was too big. I don't like.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not a
don't like
big
them
fan
either.
of big clits either.
Me neither. I ain't
those
blowing
on-
anybody.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I was, let's say, hypothetically a bull,
Oh shit.
and they said, "Hey, you want to come fuck my wife?" and they showed me that picture, I wouldn't even respond.
I've seen speed bumps on Redding smaller than that.
Yeah,
clit.
I mean, I
that's-
wouldn't even respond.
No. Well, I might respond and just be a dick. Like, ew, what happened to you?
Well, no, because they know
Did your
the,
pussy get
the
beat
other
up by a
couple,
Brazilian?
You know?
What
they know
happened?
the other couple, so I can't
Oh,
really
yeah,
be
yeah.
a dick to them
Yeah, you're right.
because then I don't get to. kick
Now,
my
I think
cow guy
at
in
dinner
the
that
nuts.
might be question number 3. Hey, by the way, guys, I know.
Your friends that called me. Have you seen her?
Have you
pussy?
seen her vagina?
It's horrible.
I mean, because you've been with this girl,
and it's so
hers didn't
funny
look like
because
her.
the guy said, "Yeah, we just want pictures taken. We were thinking about swinging, but I ain't sharing my wife." No, nobody would want that. I mean, it looks like a Doberman eating
that
mayonnaise.
jewel. No, that's an improvement. The Doberman is an improvement.
Horrible pussy.
I understand a creamy pussy. I don't understand a purple pussy. Like, I don't
is
understand.
purple.
It's black and blue.
Yes,
Like-
it's fucking gross, and I don't want to take pictures of it. I don't want to be in the same room with it.
No.
So that's a big no. I'm not going to take the pictures. Jeremy, keep your camera. I don't need to borrow it
You
anymore.
definitely don't want to use a good camera.
Oh no! Imagine if
Dude.
she fucking just hosed it down.
That pussy deserves a disposable at best.
That pussy burps.
Oh no, like the SP.
Like what? Oh,
SP.
God, that girl can burp, can't she?
SP's. Should we have SP on the show?
I think she'd be hilarious.
Should SP be a good guess? We have to get SP.
I think she'd be
as long as
fucking
she
hilarious.
don't fucking burp the whole time. That
and
nasty
the worst
bitch.
part, not only were the burps bellowy and deep, They stunk a little.
She's hilarious.
They stunk a little. And I don't remember the excuse she gave of why she was burping. Of something she ate like a week ago or something.
Wife got me that for Father's Day.
That's a nice, your wife, that's awesome. Should you show the people?
No, well, it's going to be on the wall when I'm redesigning.
Yeah, so, yeah, we should have SP on. I think she's funny.
Yeah, no, I agree. Man, as long as she don't burp like that. All right, you got a price?
Are we that deep?
We're 47 minutes.
We haven't done asshole. Or
You have an
anything.
asshole?
Fuck yes.
Okay, I don't have an asshole. I don't have shit this week, so I am totally unprepared. I've had a pretty basic week, Father's Day shit and stuff like that, so I have nothing to complain about.
You know, my asshole of the week this week, I've done different variations of this before.
Oh, is this Whoopi?
No.
Oh.
Oh, no. She's just fucking whatever.
Right, go on.
Fuck Amazon. And I'll tell you why.
Sometimes.
I'm driving down. I go from my house to pick up the kids on Springdale. It's a 2-lane road. Okay? 2-lane road. A lot of twists and turns. A lot of times you can't see around the corner, whatever.
Yeah, they will just park anywhere.
They park in the middle of the fucking street. Mm-hmm. Now, what the fuck gives these guys or FedEx or UPS the fucking right to fuck with everybody else's day? I'm just going to park right here. I'm going to scan it in the back of the truck. I'll be here a good 5 minutes or so, and you really can't get around me because it's around the fucking corner. You can get killed if you try this.
Yeah.
What the fuck gives these companies the right? They're Amazon. They're owned by fucking private people. We don't have to do that.
Yeah.
So yesterday, I showed him I don't have to do that. And I pulled the old lady thing, and I drove by real slow and hawked 3 or 4 loogies on the side of that.
You love honking loogies.
Fuck yes, I do.
Yeah.
Because it's they'll dry in this heat. Maybe take a little paint off. This was one of those little Amazon fucking Mercedes vans, whatever. But this guy's parked, and he goes in, he does his thing, he drops off the package, and then he comes back in the truck, and he's sitting there. And then when I drove up next to him to go around, he's looking at his book or whatever. Where's my next stop? I let him see it, too. 2 big ones right on the fucking door. Fuck you. You're going to get loogies on the fucking van.
This guy. It is funny though. I mean, let's turn it around in this guy's shoe, and he's an asshole. I agree.
These people have driveways.
Yeah,
pull in their driveway.
Listen,
but you don't want to be inconvenienced fucking backing out.
You're a corporation. You're a company. Go fuck yourself.
Right.
Don't inconvenience. If it's the mailman, that's the federal government.
Different story.
That's like the cops. Whatever. We have to.
And
deal
he's
with
moving in 10 seconds.
Yeah. Well, he might have to get out, go and run in the package. But either way, like you said. Or like I said, he's a federal employee. You know, this is part of the deal.
Yeah.
This other extra shit. You guys are making money, so stay the fuck out of our way. I'm happy you're making money. I don't give a fuck. Amazon can make $20 billion and I'll quadrillion, and I'll still buy your shit. Fine, whatever. Who cares? I'm cheap. But get the fuck out of my way.
Yeah.
You know, don't inconvenience me.
He took up the whole lane.
Yeah. I've had this happen.
There's cars just fucking piling up.
My street. You know, as you know, on my street, people park on one side of my street, and then on the other side, you're not really supposed to park. But, you know, you still got room to go through and get down the street and everything. And even if you park to the side, you can get 3 cars down my street. So there's never a point where you're blocked. Those Amazon fuckers will literally pull up next to another car and park in the middle. So there's no get around.
Yeah.
There's no get around. And I can't be killed. You know what I mean? It's not even like a big deal, but now I got to wait.
You can't move.
If I'm running late for work or something like that, which, you know, me running late means I'm 40 minutes early, but either way, like it gives me fucking stress. And this cunt's in my way. I actually went through someone's yard once. Not my neighborhood, but somewhere else. I was like, fuck this. I'm 4-wheeling. I just went through a yard and passed him, flicked him off. Yeah. I had an asshole yesterday, actually, now that I think about it. Driving to work. I'm going 80 miles per hour. I'm kind of blocked in the fast lane, so I can't go faster because there's a person in front of me, and then there's a person here, so I can't really go around and speed up. So I'm going 80. 80's not slow. And this fucking guy behind me pulls up and gets right on my fucking ass going 80. And you should be able to see that I have a car in front of me on the side. I can't do anything. So I start brake checking. Good. All right, I hit the brakes and I slow down. I got to about 55 before he's and then fucking flung by me, swung around, and pulled in front of me. He almost became a hero at this point, though, because instead of the anger move, you know, flicking me off, He did this. And that was it, and kept on going. And now I'm thinking, did he think, because I wasn't really that angry, really. I was just like, well, fuck this guy. I'm going to slow down and be a pain in his ass. I wasn't like, "Arr!" And then when he gave me the thumbs up, I was like, I kind of like this fucking fella.
Or did he think that you were a fucking teenage kid or a woman that he could fucking bully and saw that you're a grown man and was a fucking pussy and said, yeah, I better get this guy. That's what
Maybe
I don't
that's
think
it.
I'm mad at him.
I don't know. Well, he just gave me the thumbs up. I don't know if it was like thumbs up. That's what I would have done if someone was on my ass.
Sometimes the thumbs up is fuck you.
But it could.
Hey, good job, you fucking
and it
asshole.
could have been that, and it could have been the good job. But I don't know. I appreciate when people don't have the anger reaction, because the anger reaction instantly means I win. You know what I mean? If I see you're pissed off, I was trying to piss you off, so I win.
I'd have hawked a loogie
if you
on your
if
car.
you show me. Well, you wouldn't have done it. You wouldn't have. For one thing, you don't go 80, so that's easy enough for that.
I've gone 80.
But if someone's going 80 and a 65 in front of you, you're probably not going to ride their ass because you're already going fast enough.
Yeah.
And if not, you should understand that you should look at a traffic pattern and realize I couldn't have done anything if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Because typically in that thing, I'll speed up to 90, 95 just to get around this other car and then move over and let the fast person through. That's fine. I understand you're in a faster mode than I am right now.
Man,
but you don't get on my ass like that. Like as soon as you
Were
start riding my ass,
Were you
I
going
get
to
pissed.
work?
Yeah.
Because every time I drive here and I go around and I get on 275 for that downhill thing to Kellogg, man, you really don't even realize it. But before you know it, you're going 90 on that motherfucker.
Yeah, fly.
Because of the downhill thing. And everybody's going the same speed, and I look up and going 88. I'm going, fuck.
Yeah.
Why don't the cops just sit right there and
Are you
bust
talking about
people?
Sutton?
No, I'm talking about on 275 when you're getting ready to cross the bridge, that little 3-mile stretch right around you go to 275 and then you're going straight down.
Which way do you go?
I go 471.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you mean coming to my house?
Coming to your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fly. They do. Every once in a while. But you know why? I think a lot of times because that right there is the entrance into Ohio. So if a Kentucky cop clocks you, you're going to be in Ohio in 2 seconds. So can they even legally do that? I'm
I
not
don't
sure
know
how that
but
works.
I think because it's so fucking downhill, you don't even realize how fast you're
Yeah,
going.
you can fly through there. And sometimes there are cops there, but I very rarely see people
Yeah.
get pulled over. Usually if they get pulled over, they're right there at the fork where that hits 275 and 471. And then they have that 2 miles to chase you down and pull you over. But the ones that sit right there at the bridge, I've never seen them pull anyone over. In fact, I think if they're right there at the bridge, they're probably waiting for someone that they already know is coming from Ohio for drugs or something.
Well, and usually these days when one's waiting on one side, they're waiting on the other side too. So I've got a good fuck you and I've got a price.
All right, let's price it.
Hey, and by the way, before we do that, Theo ran into me the other day and he goes, hey, you fucking tell Harry Guy I will race him any fucking distance he wants to run.
Harry Guy's not comfortable with the race. We said that. He's not confident in his racing
Fucking
ability.
Theo took it personal. I will fucking race him any fucking distance he wants.
Any distant though, we might be able to get like a 2 mile race because the fucking Harry Guy fancies himself as a distant runner, not a short runner. So yeah, maybe we can do that. Maybe we can get because that's a free thing for us.
Oh, totally free.
Yeah, man, let's do it in a heat wave.
Let's do it tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow we're running 6 miles. No, we got to give Harry Guy time to eat spaghetti. So we'll give him a couple weeks to eat his spaghetti and be ready for this.
You know what? We miss opportunities.
Yeah.
Like tomorrow's the Pride Parade, right? We should have had, like a truth or dare game where we would have dared one of our totally straight buddies to wear assless jeans and walk the parade. Would you do it?
No.
Just with your butt out.
No.
Come on.
No, I wouldn't.
Why?
Why?
I'm sure
Exactly.
You have a great ass.
No, I don't. It's awful. It's depressing.
Is it that?
And even if I had a nice ass, no, it's not bruised. Even if I had a nice ass, I don't think I'm wanting to go down the fucking Pride Parade with my ass cheeks out.
Hey, you're out and you're proud.
I mean, as like a dare, of course. Like I would probably.
Like if I lost a contest, or
Like that's a
something,
funny contest.
that would be a perfect punishment.
That
wouldn't
would
it?
be a good
Hey,
punishment.
you lost that one, so you got to cut the ass out of a pair of jeans and walk the parade.
Yeah, walk the parade.
But we don't have any friends with balls enough to do stuff like that.
Would our float let you do that, I wonder?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
There's one girl that comes in with a thong and a tutu.
Girl.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's special
On
rules.
Halloween, I had to cover my thighs up while the servers
That
had
was
their
in the
tits
building.
out.
That wasn't at the Pride Parade. I mean, there's a different rules, I think, at the Pride Parade. I don't know. That's
I
just
don't
a funny
think
thing.
I don't think where we work would want a picture to hit the paper of a guy's ass hanging out leaning on the float.
Why? It's the fucking Pride Parade. You
can have pride without getting
at any
naked.
angle, you're going to see an ass cheek. You know what I mean? Like from
Everywhere.
someone. Yeah,
Yeah.
So whatever.
Everywhere.
Who gives a shit? All right. Did we hit the music already?
No.
All right. Well, then I'll do that.
My name your price is a very simple one. It's not gross or anything like that. But for you, I'm dying to hear the answer. Tomorrow's the Pride Parade. You're going. Okay, I've been to the Pride Parade a couple times.
Not looking forward to it.
I have a T-shirt that says "Free Dad Hugs," and I literally probably every time I wear it, I give out about 200 to 300 hugs when people walk up. I want you to go to the Pride
Hate
Parade.
hugging people.
I want you to go to the Pride Parade and wear one that says "Free Dad Kisses on the Lips."
Kissing lips.
No tongue, but men and women are just going to walk up and mwah, like you'd kiss a family member. Free dad kisses on the lips. How much to do it for the whole parade?
The whole parade.
And you have to kiss everybody that comes up. No tongue. There won't be anything gross.
Just a peck on the lips.
Yeah. From anybody. Anybody that comes up gets it.
$2,000.
$2,000. I think that's a good price.
I think it's reasonable.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean, it's, that's because it's not too gross, but there's going to be a couple grossies. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
people are going to have like beads of sweat.
that's what
all
I mean.
over
There's
their
going to be
fucking lips
some
tomorrow.
grossies out there too, and there's some weirdos that go down to that thing. Gay,
Yeah.
straight, whatever. Weird. I
Yeah.
don't care about who they fuck. They're weird. Some of them.
Yeah.
Like it's a weird crowd. So, yeah. And some of those guys are pretty promiscuous.
Yeah, but like I said, they're not opening their mouths.
And I just got a feeling I'm not going to get many girls who are partaking. So it's going to be mostly dudes.
No, I get most hugs from women.
That's hugs. This is kissing. This is you know what I mean?
$500.
Yeah,
I'll do it for $500.
500. That's a
500.
pretty good price.
Yeah, this is not a non-sexual thing. These are people showing them that I accept them when I'm paid.
I accept a lot of people that I don't kiss.
Well, yeah, me too.
So
but,
I mean, that's that's a totally different thing.
But like, $500.
But I mean, there
kissing
is a
people.
kiss. I mean, we're not talking tongue kiss. We're talking tongue kiss. Price is ridiculously high. Because I feel like that's almost as bad as blowing.
It's like you kiss your kids when they're like 2.
Yeah.
Give daddy a kiss.
Yeah.
You're getting that. But you're getting that from anyone who wants it.
Yeah. I mean, I kiss my dogs on a regular basis.
$500. Anybody willing to pay $500? Get a group together, pay $500. I will go to the parade tomorrow and kiss everybody that needs a kiss.
And for $50, I will kiss every dog at that parade tomorrow. I'd do it for free. Oh, shit, man. I'm coughing. Drugs, man. Drugs. I don't know what's the holdup in Ohio. I thought we were supposed to be buying weed by now.
Well, they did say that it was, as of next week, they're allowed to start selling it, but I don't even
know.
think the regulations are written.
And
it ain't going to be Michigan cheap either.
Oh, no. Well, the prices aren't going to change. What you're seeing on those prices right now is the same thing you guys are probably going to be paying, at least for the first year.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're going to go up, but I don't think they're going to go down right away. I think they will go down, but I think it's still going to be, like I said, at least a year before you see some heavy downfall.
Like Michigan prices?
Michigan prices are probably going to be 3, 4, 5 years away. And you got to remember, Michigan's the environment up there is so much easier and better to grow drugs to or grow weed.
Is it?
Yeah, from what I've read. I don't know if it's true. I don't know shit about shit. But so I think they got a lot more growers is what I'm saying. And still, as long as it's federally illegal, you still can't buy weed from other states.
Yeah.
So like if you're a dispensary in Ohio, you can't buy from the Michigan growers. You got to buy from Ohio growers. So until that opens up, that'll really open the floodgates for the pricing. As soon as you can get weed from any state, you know what I mean? And then the market completely opens up for these dispensaries and such to buy from other plaplaces.
So all the
that's going to
weed
make
will
a
come
big
from
deal.
fucking Oregon and Washington.
But
and shit.
unfortunately, this year we got Trump versus Biden. And Trump versus Biden, neither of them have any interest in fucking legalizing weed. Both of them fucking suck God, I just don't want to get into the politics. I'm trying to drop out this year as much as possible.
See, the scariest thing is, and I'm watching this political shit because I really don't even know what there is to watch, really, because let's face it, it's Trump and Biden, and it's probably going to be Trump. I mean, there's not even any other candidates. When you said Bashir popped his head in, thinking about running or whatever, I was like,
Who?
Bashir. You told me that he was he was in Iowa or something.
Oh, I don't know.
Campaigning or whatnot.
Yeah.
But the whole point is, I absolutely won't vote for Trump.
No.
Okay. But I won't vote for Biden either.
Trump, actually, I was reading a thing last night. Or no, I wasn't reading. I was watching the John Oliver show. I think John Oliver is the best. I think John Oliver has the best political show there is, even though he's fucking English and it's a joke show.
Yeah.
It's still, I think, is the most well thought out reasoning, and he always, Anyways, I think he's awesome. But he was going over Trump's, his ideas for if he becomes president again, what he's going to do, and one of his main things was
deporting people.
No, make it a law that you're either a male or a female. You know what I mean? And it's whatever.
And
you
that's
are.
why I
and
can
whatever
never
you
vote
are
for-
by birth has to be what you are, no matter what, legally. And he wants to make that a federal fucking law.
That'll never
now, will
happen.
that ever go through? Probably not. But who knows? Because right now, and they make the point on that show that when he got in 2020 or whatever the fuck it was, when did he get in? Was it 2020? No, it wasn't 2020.
No,
2016.
it was 16.
All right, yeah. When he got in 16, no one saw it coming. You know what I mean? Like no one thought. So the infrastructure wasn't there at all for him, and he still had a liberal Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Or at least a little bit more flexible. Anyways, I don't think they were a little bit more in the middle. And then he got in there, completely flipped the Supreme Court. So now when he gets back in charge, not only is he going to have all these people that are no longer fighting him because they found out the fighting them didn't work, because Trump was fought against by his own people for the first little bit because everybody's like, this guy ain't going to fucking last. Let's get on the other side. Now they found out that they don't got a fucking choice but to be on his side unless their people won't vote for him. So he's going to have the complete backing of all of his people, and he's going to have now the Supreme Court basically in his pocket because he's the one that put them in that position. So when he does bring shit like this, where legally it would never pass in the past, it might now because he has put the people in that would pass bullshit like that.
My whole point is, what the fuck do you care what somebody calls themselves?
Trump don't care, but he knows his dumb fucking followers do care, and that's what he cares about.
I don't give a fuck. You call yourself a frog. I don't care.
That's the most annoying part about Trump is the fact that he doesn't care. You know what I mean? Trump, he's probably fucked a tranny. You know what I mean? This is Trump. He's a crazy person. But he knows in order to get the votes and to get to those dumbass motherfuckers, he has to appeal to stuff like that. So he just says it, and he just talks out his ass for a little bit and moves on. But
Well, I heard
but it's scary because he might actually do it.
But Trump said
he
the
has
very
backing
first thing on his list was the biggest mass deportation of illegals you ever saw in your life. Now that I believe he's going to try.
Well, we'll see. I don't know. In the end, I mean, Obama deported more people than Trump did. He doesn't get the credit for it. But if you just look at the numbers, Obama deported much more people than Trump.
Yeah, but I mean, Trump's literally talking about taking fleets of buses and just grabbing them off the street.
We'll see.
But what he doesn't realize, and this is so funny because like my brother-in-law used to have a tile company, and his whole crew was illegal.
Of course.
Okay.
Trying to get those good prices.
They worked their asses off. They were good workers. They always showed up, blah, blah, blah. But his foreman got deported 2 or 3 times. And he said, don't fire me. I'll be back in 2 days.
I'll be back.
And he was back in 2 days.
Back. They got infrastructure.
So it's like,
they got
Don,
something
you're going
built
to
in.
take all these people over and deport them all? They're coming right back.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's
You know what? They'll be in Mexico going, I got to get back. I left the stove on.
That's the age-old argument for almost everything. Guns, you get rid of them, they're still going to be the black market. You're still going to get them. You make, deportation. You deport everyone, they're just going to be back. I mean, there's no stopping certain things.
I just want a candidate who's not radical or extreme. I just want one that's a normal thinking person. I don't even care. But I don't even care if I don't agree with everything.
I'm over here.
Who's that?
RFK Jr., Chris.
There's no such thing as a free-thinking
Vote
Kennedy.
for me.
No.
I ain't getting his voice right now either, by the
No.
way. That's awful. I can do it.
The
I
whole
had to
point
hear
is,
it, and then I can
why
do it.
can't we get just a normal person that wants to run? Why does it have to be crazy man Trump or senile old man Biden? But the guy fucking Shapiro, and I hate to say it because I think Shapiro, even though
Shapiro?
he's a smart guy,
He's a
fucking
dumbass.
crazy man.
Well, he's autistic, but
Intelligent.
Yeah.
He's intelligent.
Yeah.
The whole point is he said flat out, he goes, whether you're for Trump or Biden, a vote for Biden is a vote for Kamala Harris. And it's really fucking true. She'd be president within a year if he wins again.
Man, I just think if
You can't stop it.
let's face it,
if he becomes mentally incapacitated or dies, she's the one.
the country is not being ran right now by Biden. It's being ran by the Democratic Committee and the Democratic Party, right? If the Democratic Party had any faith in Kamala, they would have pulled the trigger already.
Yeah.
So they do not have faith in her. That's not who they want either. So I still think there's a giant possibility of a last minute switch where you get somebody like Gavin Newsom or some middle-aged boring Democrat candidate that you can throw out there. Newsom's probably not the one I would go with, but I could see them going for some shit like that they can throw out there and get some middle of the road dude that could probably beat Trump pretty fucking easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just can't see them sticking with Biden. And I just think if they were going for Kamala, they were already pulled the trigger. There's no reason to wait, so I don't understand that unless they think that Biden can beat Trump again and Kamala can't. So they wait for Biden to win and then whatever. But I don't know how smart thinking people, and you got to think there's some smart people running the fucking candidacy. They won last time, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know how they could think that Biden could win again. And I guess he could, but he's definitely not the best choice.
No.
For them. They can throw a lot more people out there.
But he's the sitting president.
But if you get past the what do they call that? The
Democratic National Convention?
Yeah, if you get past the convention, you no longer have to rely on the voters.
Right.
You can put your own people in.
Yeah.
So I really do think they're going to really all bait and switch. There's no way they throw Biden out there, is there? Have you seen the videos of him recently, dude?
I think they do what you said. I think they do throw Biden out there, but I think they throw him in with a strong VP. Because
I don't think they take her away. I don't think they take her away. I just
have
don't
you heard her name in 4 years?
No, but again, vice presidents don't matter. I don't think they take her away. I just don't think they promote her up to the presidential position.
But the whole point is, it won't be up to them if Biden dies or fucking becomes totally
incapacitated. No, it won't be. That's why I think they're going to wait until after the convention, and then I think they'll pull the trigger maybe a week after the convention. Biden decided not to. We voted internally. This is our candidate kind of guy, and you're going to see some random. I don't know. I just can't see them running with Biden.
Some random person right now, I don't think there's enough time for that random person to make enough of a push before November.
What if it's Michelle?
That's a joke.
Michelle would smoke Trump. Regardless,
I disagree.
Your joke or not, she would smoke. Big Mike would be running this shit by November, if Big Mike ran. But Big Mike's staying out of it, so it's all right. I don't think they want that scrutiny anymore.
She's an attorney. She's not a politician. She was married to a politician.
Most politicians are attorneys, dude.
I realize that, but what I'm saying is she was married to a politician.
Big Mike can do shit, man. Don't fucking doubt her. You fucking doubt Mike. Big Mike. Don't fucking doubt her. We're doomed. Yeah, we're doomed. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, fuck you.
You go first.
I don't have one. I told you that.
You don't have a fuck you at all?
I came up with the asshole while you were assholing, so maybe I can get a fuck you while you're fucking.
Maybe you're being maybe you're changing and you're becoming a better person.
I'm in therapy, dude. I've been in therapy for a while now.
That could be it.
I'm becoming a better person.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I don't. I'm sure I've had many a fuck yous. I just, the problem is I don't have the best memory and I didn't make notes this week.
Let's sing Kumbaya.
I can only do so many notes, and I took therapy notes this week instead of podcast notes because she wants me to take notes too.
You're like seeing like a serious therapist, like a psychiatrist?
No, the problem is every time we get on the thing, I am always high and I'm just like, don't remember anything. So we just stare at each other for 5 minutes. So she wants me to
do it online.
Yeah, so she wants me to start writing things down so we have things to talk about.
Do you think the online therapy works?
Yeah, it's the same thing, dude, where you're face to face. I don't know. I like her.
Yeah, but I like the idea of laying on the couch.
I don't want to lay on the couch. And I'm not seeing a shrink. The therapist, there is a difference. I see a shrink for medicine, but he's useless. In fact, I canceled the last appointment with him.
You did?
Yeah, I don't fucking talk to that douche. I don't like, dude. I don't know. I don't like male psychologist or male therapist. I don't like dudes telling me, I feel like I know a dude's perspective. I don't need your fucking perspective. I need a female perspective. You know what I mean? Like, females,
I always preferred female.
Yeah, I just I just feel like I'm gonna get a perspective that I wouldn't know. Dude, if I can see through your shit, shut up. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, because I totally think that anything that's like when I was in therapy, I think anything was wrong with me or going on with me was a direct result of the fact that I'm a man.
Yes, that's kind of the way I see it too. Like, I don't need you to tell me. And then I just don't believe dudes when they start acting all feminine and shit. I just think you're not trying to fuck me, dude. Like,
well, yeah, but it's like,
shut up.
It's like, okay, why am I in therapy? Why am I sad? Why did this person leave me? Oh, because I'm an asshole.
Yeah, I'm a dude.
Because because I'm a dude and I don't realize what she needed or what, and I didn't know how to give that. So I think these therapists for men are more like fucking, guidance counselors. You need to do this, dude, or you're gonna fucking lose.
No,
it.
and it's true, and that's why I don't mind it, and just just having someone smart questioning my anger sometimes just makes me laugh. I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay. It's kind of fucking stupid, huh?
Yeah, it's totally fucking stupid. My fuck you. I want to put this. I'm going to try to say this nicely, but I'm really actually upset about it.
All right.
Fuck you to my friend Bud Eater.
Fuck you, Bud Eater.
Not only is she gone for 2 months, okay? Here's the thing. She's gone for 2 months. And granted, she owes me nothing. I owe her nothing. We are simply friends, blah, 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 who eat each other's butts and have sex. She said she's coming back in 2 weeks because she's got to get some things and
She don't want
settle up some stuff. No, she does.
Oh.
But she's trying to set it up, a date and a time. This doesn't ask like a lot, but that's not our thing.
Oh,
She's
you
trying
like
to change the rules.
And
she's trying to say,
fitting you in a
can you
schedule.
be free Saturday at this time?
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, for me to be free, I'm not going to get my butt eaten for 2 months. So I have a chance to get it eaten in 2 weeks and have some great sex. But that would literally mean that I would have to give up an entire night with my son, and she's not going to be there for an hour. So I say, I can't do Saturdays. I can't do it. She got mad.
Oh.
Fuck you.
She got mad.
We don't get mad at each other. That's the whole fucking arrangement. We don't get mad at each other.
I think this is really. I mean,
She's like, my God, you can't spare me an hour? I said, I can, but not on Saturday. I have my son on Saturday.
you can't spare her an hour, dude.
She wants to come about 7 o'clock at night.
She eat your butt.
I have my son.
Yeah, tell him give him the fucking PlayStation. What do you? I mean,
Eat my butt while my son's in the other room? Not happening.
you've had your butt eaten while your son was in another room.
I've never touched a woman while my kid was in the house. Unless I was married.
I was gonna say even your wife.
No, except when I was married.
Even at that point when he
But
was.
no, absolutely
By the time he
not.
was around there, you weren't touching her.
The whole
much,
point is, now this isn't going to change anything between her and I, but fuck you for trying to make me pin that down. And fuck you for trying to make me give up a whole night for my kid so you can get your butt eaten for an hour.
I think this is your future.
No, she's not my future.
I think she's your future, dude. The other week you let it slip. Love of my life is what you said. That was
I did not say love of my life.
Yes, you did actually.
Absolutely
Yeah, because I
not.
called you out on it.
I didn't say love of my life.
What did you say?
I said
You said love of my life. I'm gonna have to pull the tape because you did.
Hold on
Because
one
I
second.
called
Hey,
you.
Jen, you are not the love of
He
my life.
said it, and I know you were because we were joking about her leaving and stuff, and because I called you out on it right away, and then
because
you said the same thing.
It
Like,
was
nah,
totally
I'm just kidding.
facetious because, I mean, the girl comes over and eats my butt.
But it came out. So I mean, like I think it means something, and now she's getting angry because you can't spare her an hour. Now this is a bitch one's time. All right, this is you. You can't for me, not even an hour. All right, that's relationship shit. I don't know, man. I see your future.
There's no future.
I feel Jen's she's starting to give up.
But no, the whole
She
point is,
realizes that she's never going to settle down with anybody, so just give up
the
and
whole
go with the
point
guy
is she
that.
got mad.
Okay.
Because this bullshit. I can't believe you won't make time for me. I make time for you anytime, but not on a day that I have my kid. Not happening. And fuck you for asking. That's all.
Yeah, I guess. Fuck you. Fuck you to. I don't know if I've done this one. It's popped in my head a couple times, but I don't know if I actually did it on the podcast or not.
Okay.
Fuck you to anyone that's turning women's basketball into politics.
I know.
Fuck you to anyone that takes a hard side on Caitlin Clark one way or the other. Who gives a shit? All right? The WNBA has got better, but they still suck. I like Angel Reese because she pisses everyone off, but then I see her make a layup and she goes underhand like that.
Yeah, she's terrible basketball.
I don't like watching Angel Reese play basketball.
They all shoot
All
layups
right?
like that.
I don't like.
WNBA sucks.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. I mean, there's worse sports, hockey, fucking, soccer. You kidding me?
Pickleball.
Oh, he kicked the ball from halfway through the soccer field to the goal. Punters do that 6 times a
Yeah,
fucking game, you cunts.
Got to disagree with you. I'm not a soccer
He's
guy.
a soccer. You got converted.
I didn't
You
get converted.
You went to the Cincinnati
But
Gays.
I
and you
went to a
became gay.
game. First of all, I had a good time because I was in the party section.
Shut
But those guys, when you're up close, those guys are a fuck ton more athletic than I ever thought they were.
Of course they are. They're professional athletes. But it's still a
but
stupid
the
sport.
It's a stupid sport.
I'd rather
I don't
watch
di-
WNBA than soccer. That's all I'm saying.
I'd watch soccer all day
You
before
give me
I
a
watch the
front row
WNBA.
seat to the Chicago Sky versus the Indiana Fever versus going to see the fucking Cincinnati Gays play anyone. I'm watching
No,
the basketball game.
disagree totally.
Basketball is
Women's basketball, they're fucking, they dribble up doing that. Hey, when did Brittany Griner actually physically become a man? I watched her do an interview the other day. Hey, it's great to be on the Olympic team. I mean, there's nothing female about her anymore.
those Olympic.
Is the question that's a transgender man turned female? Because there is nothing that suggests woman in Brittany Griner.
On their week, dude. On their week, he's gonna pull that shit. Not me. Brittany's my lady. All right. This guy hates the gays on the gays week.
I do
I
not.
can't accept that. This guy's
I'm more of
supposed
an ally
to be a
than
fucking
you.
ally. He thinks he's an ally. He hates gays.
You can kindly fuck off now. Please subscribe and share. Well, you can kindly fuck off now.